On a cloudy January afternoon, over 77,000 fans wended their way toward Cleveland Stadium to witness the Browns' 7th playoff appearance of the decade.
It's the Browns against the Buffalo Bills here at Cleveland Stadium, an AFC divisional playoff competition. The Browns in the playoffs for the 5th consecutive season.
Against the Bills, Cleveland was determined to give future Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome another chance at a Super Bowl ring.
Ozzie! 97, 46!
Right from the start, it was apparent this was to be a game of big plays.
Now let's go!
With Bernie Kosar the trigger man, the game was a high-scoring aerial explosion.
Left side, Slaughter is open, comes in, got the ball at the 15, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown, Browns!
Kosar produced 3 touchdown passes in a playoff for the 3rd consecutive year. 2 of them were bombs to Webster Slaughter, a fitting climax to the lithe receiver's career year.
Firing deep left side, Slaughter open, he's going to go in for a touchdown! The Browns have stunned the Bills again! Kosar to Slaughter!
The orange shoes do it again!
But it wasn't Slaughter who made the catch of the day.
Throwing, Ron Middleton has it, taken out, touchdown!
Ahead by only a field goal, Cleveland got a much-needed shot of adrenaline from rookie sensation Eric Metcalf.
Browns are a long way from being out of the woods in this one. Here's Norwood's kickoff, and Metcalf has it at the 11. Straight ahead to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, 40. Metcalf breaks it at the 50. He might be gone. Eric Metcalf is gone for a touchdown. Eric Metcalf has stopped the Buffalo Bills. When Metcalf hit daylight, you knew it was adios muchachos.
But Buffalo's Jim Kelly matched Kosar in a duel of ex-Kane quarterbacks, and the game quickly came down to the final seconds.
They have turned their running game into little short passes.
Play the clock. Now, you only got 14 seconds. If it ain't there, blow the ball down.
Kelly waiting, dropping back, in the pocket, looking, throws, touchdown, end zone, no! Oh, it was dropped! With 9 seconds to play, can they find another man there? The entire season would come down to this play. 9 seconds left. 3rd down. Same formation out of the shotgun. Kelly fires over the middle. It's intercepted by Clay Matthews. The Browns are going to win. The stadium has gone berserk in one of the most electrifying football games ever played in this storied facility. The Browns will advance in the playoffs, and the 77,706 fans who are here today will never forget it.
Great team victory today. When you win, you all win. When you lose, you all lose. Proud of you. We needed the offense today, and the offense was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hey, special teams today. Great job. And I'll tell you, the defense played about as well as Bubba said the Lord's Prayer about 5 minutes ago. Let's enjoy it while we can. One more, baby! One more!
There was not to be one more win for the 1989 Browns. Against Denver in the AFC Championship game, mistakes killed Cleveland's chances.
Kosar, fake handoff, play action throw coming up. Deep over the middle, Langhorne open, drops the football at the 8-yard line. He had beaten Tyrone Braxton. Kosar had the pass there, and Langhorne dropped it.
For the Browns and Bernie Kosar, a season-long string of injuries took its final toll.
Kosar pumps once, throws a floater over the middle, and it is intercepted at the 35-yard line by Dennis Smith. A poorly thrown football by Bernie Kosar that floated over the middle.
Down by 17 points in the third quarter, the Browns staged a comeback, highlighted by Brian Brennan's circus catch.
Out of the end zone for a touchdown!
You got it, you got it!
A remarkable catch by Brian Brennan, and you won't see a better effort by anyone.
We're rolling now. We're starting to get it cranked up now.
And Middleton goes in motion. Handoff. Manoa, touchdown! The Browns are back in the game. The Tonga tank brings the Browns to within 3.
That was as close as Cleveland could come. For the third time in 4 years, the Browns lost to the Broncos in the championship game. It was a poignant ending to a season that began 6 months earlier with a visit to the United Kingdom. In London, England, the Browns discovered a species of dog usually found in Cleveland, Ohio.
Dogs! Cleveland Browns! Go Browns!
They had come to play a bit of football with another sporting club, the Eagles of Philadelphia. But the real reason for the trip was to introduce American football to the English people, up close and personal.
Renegade, please. This way, please,
Eagles should be on the way to the locker room at this time. Members of the Cleveland
In a memorable week for everyone,
Will this simply be a friendly at the weekend, or will you really be going all out?
the British press met NFL players. They gained some insight into the professional game and the people who play it.
I felt like, no matter what's bothering me now, if I need help, I can go somewhere and ask somebody for some help if I don't have all the answers.
At the confluence of the Allegheny, Monongahela, and Ohio, in the stadium where he coached the Steel Curtain defense, the Bud Carson era officially began for the Browns. And oh, what a homecoming it was. Carson's attacking defense rewrote the record book, limiting the Steelers to merely 53 yards. The Browns had a total of 7 sacks and 8 turnovers. Incredibly, 3 of them went for touchdowns.
Handoff to Worley, the fullback. He fumbles the ball. The Browns have it. They go into the end zone for a touchdown. Wade Matthews, the 12-year veteran out of Brisker, calls the signals. It is Hodge in motion out of the backfield. Handoff to Worley. Here's a reverse to Lewis Lips. Lips at the 25, hit at the 29, down at the 29-yard line. Ball is stolen by the Browns. It is stolen by David Grayson. He goes in for a touchdown. The Browns stole the ball from Lewis Lips in grand larceny. Brister to pass from the end zone through the hands of Hodges is intercepted by David Grayson for a touchdown. David Grayson with his second touchdown of the game, and the Browns strike again.
The opener was an eye-opener. For in Carson's coaching debut, the Browns played nearly a perfect game.
It was a great day for this football team and this coaching staff, and it was a great day for me.
The next Sunday in the home opener, Carson showed the Jets, another team for which he was defensive coordinator, just how defense should be played. Cleveland recorded 3 sacks and 4 interceptions as the defense never let up.
If we get a chance, cha-cha's up. Okay, if we get a piece of it, we want to run the cha-cha. We got to get him out here now. We got to win it right here. This is what we worked all winter for. This chance right here.
The Jets' defense couldn't cover the lightning-like moves of Webster Slaughter as the Browns piled up 38 points.
Slaughter wide open, got the ball at the 10, 5, touchdown!
Cleveland fans, in their first in-person look at their team, witnessed an awesome blend of offense and defense, with a dash of depth from the bench for added measure.
Hands off to Keith Jones. Drives up right now. He's for 5 with 4. The goal line touchdown. Pete those players with him.
The hometown fans had plenty to cheer about, and the players reacted with the spirit that winning brings. With a perfect 2-0 and both wins at the expense of former teams, things couldn't get any brighter for Cleveland's rookie head coach.
Well, this is a really important win. And I think this was a little bit special one for him than the one against the Steelers last week. And the guys wanted to come out and they wanted to play well. And most of all, we wanted to win for him, and we did.
Going up there. Go ahead, baby. All the way up.
On the season's fourth Sunday, a legendary figure in Browns history received a lengthy tribute from over 78,000 admirers. But on this day against undefeated Denver, Bud Carson's core of defenders captured center stage.
Everybody get the first play. Let's get it, dogs on three. 1, 2, 3, go!
John Elway, attacked from the first play to the final gun, was neutralized the entire game. The Broncos' Golden Boy was sacked 4 times and held to a career-low 6 completions. The Cleveland D covered so well, Denver's wide receivers caught only 2 passes all day.
Just keep bringing it. Keep bringing it. Everyone will get him if we keep bringing it. Coverage is holding up. We get a good rush. We're in. Don't ease up.
You got to have better protection on 3rd down. Better pass pro now. Let's go. Let's work. Better pass pro.
Back to throw. Michael Dean Perry strips the football. It's loose at the 15. The Browns have it at the 15-yard line. Michael Dean Perry took the ball away from John Elway. It's a loss of 12 and a big swing split on the left side. Kosar looking for Slaughter. Firing end zone. Touchdown Browns. That was a piece of cake. Webster Slaughter had Wyman Henderson turned every which way, including inside out.
With a low-scoring game tied at 13. The Broncos were poised to score on the Cleveland 8 with 1:49 left to go. With the specter of an almost certain winning field goal staring them in the face, a blitzing Mike Johnson saved the day.
Winder, left side in trouble, hit at the 14, fumbles the football. Browns have it. The Browns got the ball at the 16.
Now, with only 102 seconds remaining, Bernie Kosar refused to play it safe and went for the win. Hitting 5 of 6 passes, he drove his team nearly the length of the field to set up a winning field goal try by Matt Barr as time expired.
Oh, snap, the kick is underway. It may have the distance. It is goal! The Browns have finally beaten the Broncos by 1 foot.
There was 7 guys at the line of scrimmage blowing when that one took off.
Great job by Matt Barr kicking that field goal, and the guys for hanging tough at the end. You know, defense put us in again in a position to come through like that.
We kept hoping. And what you have to do, we have to build on this and to learn that the game is not over till it's over. You know, if you play hard every play, then something good might happen to you.
It's a great damn win. I'm going to see you a few minutes and I'm going to enjoy this win. I tell you, this is great.
Tell them that. You tell them.
I'm going to see you enjoy this win, yeah.
At this juncture of the schedule, the Browns were tied with the Bengals for the division lead.
Score, we win. They don't score, we win.
It was the Browns who didn't score and didn't win. With the offense operating in slow motion, they lost 3 of 4 games. In Cincinnati, with the game on the line, Cleveland continually misfired inside the Bengal 10 and agonizingly suffered their first loss of the season. In Week 5, Bernie Kosar returned to the city where he first found fame. The Browns' defense continued to play well, holding Dan Marino and the Dolphins to merely 1 touchdown. But Cleveland could manage only a single touchdown themselves. In sudden death, both kickers had a chance to win the game.
Hagel the holder. Tom Vaughn the long snap. 44-yard try. The kick is underway. It has the distance. It is no good. It is off to the left. Off to the left. And the Dolphins take over. Stoyanovich, the rookie kicker. Good snap and hold. The kick is on its way. Plenty of distance. And the game is over. Stoyanovich has won it. And Miami beats the Cleveland Browns in overtime here in Joe Robbie Stadium. 13-10.
7 days later, matters got even worse. The Browns entered the game with a league-low 4 turnovers, but coughed it up to the Steelers 7 times.
At the 45-yard line to the 44.
Pittsburgh gained revenge for the opening day massacre, and the reeling Browns, now in second place, fell to 3-3. The reversal came in prime time against Chicago. Brian Wagner's long-distance punting kept his ex-team pinned deep in its own territory all night. Wagner would go on to nail a league-leading 32 punts inside the 20. A defense that allowed the fewest points in the NFL held Chicago scoreless until the game wasn't in doubt. A great fourth-quarter goal line stand forced the Bears to relinquish the ball on the Cleveland 3. There, the beleaguered offense delivered the knockout blow.
Behind Kosar, who is going to throw on first down. Going deep, left side, Slaughter open, has it at the 40. The foot race is on. Webster Slaughter to the 30, to the 25. Spins around, he's going all the way for a touchdown.
98 yards. Check the record book.
That may be the longest touchdown pass in Browns history.
Cleveland's frenzied fans hadn't seen anything yet. Next came the Oilers, and with first place at stake, the offense simply exploded.
High formation for the Browns, and the handoff goes to Metcalf. Here's the flea flicker back to Kosar. Webster Slaughter is wide open. Got the ball at the 40, 30, he's gone. Webster Slaughter is gone for a touchdown. 80 yards on the flea flicker.
And he ran right by the Oilers secondary.
Noah and Metcalf are split in the backfield as Kosar drops back by 5 steps, fires it deep over the middle for Slaughter, who has it at the 50 and breaks away. Webster Slaughter is gone for another touchdown. The Slaughter Express strikes again. 77 yards. His last 2 receptions have gone for 157 yards.
The Browns' bag of tricks created 28 second-half points.
There's a pitch out to Metcalf, and he wants to throw.
And buried the Oilers.
Deep for Langhorne, who's wide open. Touchdown, Browns! It's science fiction time at Cleveland Stadium in an unbelievable sequence of plays. We may never see anything like this again.
I have never seen this much razzle-dazzle in one half. We've seen it all. They broke out all the gimmicks today.
I think I'm watching the Southwest Conference with Arkansas against Texas.
The next week in Tampa, the touchdown eruption continued, with the defense again leading the way.
Lars Tate goes in motion out of the backfield and Testaverde to throw. A quick hop over the middle, picked off. It is intercepted for a touchdown by Thane Dash. And the Browns have stumped the Buccaneers, admitting Testaverde.
The Browns' swarming defense intercepted 4 Testaverde passes, a pair of them for touchdowns.
The middle deflected and intercepted by Felix Wright. Wright's back inside the 15, breaking to the right side, inside the 10, headed for the goal line. Touchdown, Browns!
He has thrown his last 2 passes to a guy in a brown jersey.
On this sunny day, the brightest light came from Eric Metcalf, who dazzled the Bucs with 233 yards and 2 scores.
Metcalf right over to the 20, 15, 10, dodges one tackle at the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown on another brilliant move.
This man is unbelievable. Have you ever seen a man cut that quickly?
Handoff, Metcalf fakes the reverse, cuts inside of the 40, Metcalf outside of the 35-30, down the sidelines to the 20, inside to the 15, to the 10. Eric Metcalf has done it again. Eric Metcalf has just provided a clinic in broken field running, leaving Buccaneers all over the field.
The 42-point barrage gave the Browns sole possession of first place, a perfect prelude to a tough trip to Seattle, where winning comes hard. They won thanks to a defense that held the Hawks to 46 rushing yards and intercepted 3 passes.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about right there! That's what I'm talking about right there, baby! All right, out back!
In the backfield next to
Cleveland's attack sputtered for most of the game until Kosar fired high for Lawyer Tillman.
Seattle blitzes the house throw, end zone touchdown, Lawyer Tillman. Lawyer Tillman up and over Patrick Hunter for the touchdown, his second in 2 weeks.
With 2 consecutive road wins, 4 straight overall, the Browns' record had ballooned to 7-3 atop the division, happy to be the chased instead of the chaser.
Now we're in a position where we're in first place by ourselves right now, and we control our own destiny. So if we can get back to the playoffs, you know, in a good position to win a couple of ball games, I think this will be our year.
From the perspective of the fan in the stands, the Browns bench appears to be a swirl of chaos and confusion. In reality, it's a beehive of communication where some real teaching occurs.
Pressure on you before you start to come off.
They just say 4-0, and they don't say nothing about 77, then he's a defender, okay?
Wide open, man.
do it.
They're all sliding to the back. We need a line of Roy away from the back.
I'm thinking coming off here, and if anything, turning him out like this.
You didn't threaten him enough first. Get upfield and threaten him inside, huh?
I had to lock on this guy who was going out.
I had my man go back door, so I helped Dan on the inside.
Make sure you keep an eye on pay. So we had to pay.
They ran El Paso.
I want to try to get some rub-offs, okay? That's what I want to do.
However, it's the head coach who remains the man in the middle. The responsibility of winning lies squarely with him.
We're going to lay it out there, damn it. 30 minutes.
In Bud Carson's first press conference, he promised Clevelanders an aggressive defense, and he delivered. Switching to the 4-man front, Carson featured a high-risk, high-reward rush that set a new team record with 45 sacks.
Blackledge blitz, fumbles the football at the 40-yard line. I think the Browns have it.
All-out aggression was the team trademark as the defense reached new heights. They were prodded by assistant coach John Tierling, whose hiring was Carson's biggest coup.
You gotta keep pushing. Okay, beat one man, beat the second, beat the third. Keep pushing. How about a cha-cha? Hey man, let's bring that cha-cha. Bring the cha-cha.
Tierling brought infectious enthusiasm to the dance, and it produced some memorable moments on the enemy hit parade.
Everybody gets some, Joe. Everybody gets some.
The high note sounded when the sack record shattered.
We only got 4. We need one more. We got us at 4. Rob, we got us at 4. We need one more. One more for the team.
There's no greater testament to talent
Make it keep his hands out of there.
than an opponent's reaction.
Tackling our wide receivers. They are tackling our wide receivers.
Come on, keep his hands out of his way.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Hey, hurry up. Hurry up.
Nice rush.
Carson's defensive philosophy is based on pass pressure that doesn't have to sack a quarterback to get results. And the results speak for themselves. Added aggressiveness produced an NFL-high 6 touchdowns by the defense and an AFC-high 27 interceptions.
Felix Knight makes a leaping interception in the end zone. And the Browns come up big with their 3rd interception of the football game.
Carson moved number 22 Felix Wright to strong safety from free, and the switch resulted in a career season. Felix led the entire NFL with 9 interceptions. His best was one that dubiously was ruled he didn't make. This indelible effort in the playoffs when Felix made both the hit and the reception. At free safety was number 30 Thane Gash, a kamikaze who often lined up like a linebacker. In his second season, Gash scored a pair of touchdowns and led the team in tackles with 134. 1989 was the finale for the top dog tandem of Hanford Dixon and Frank Minifield. A Pro Bowler for the third straight time, Mighty Minnie has allowed just a single touchdown in 2 seasons.
Well, Minifield, he's one of the best, no doubt about it. He runs man-to-man. That's what makes him so good. But when Minifield's covered and the receivers, it's like a blanket. You have to have a picture-perfect pass, or you have to hope you misdirect him, or he bites on a fake, or something like that, because he's always there.
Minifield is a veteran of all pro teams, but middle linebacker Mike Johnson, number 59, was honored for the first time. The Browns' signal caller on defense was a prime reason Cleveland allowed only 2 100-yard rushers all year. MJ's solid tackling caused 3 fumbles, and his sure hands picked off as many passes in 1989.
Pass over the middle is intercepted by Mike Johnson at the 30 to the 25 to the 20. 15 and out of bounds at the 9.
While Johnson was dependable in the middle, David Grayson was spectacular on the outside. Number 56 has a penchant for producing big plays. In the 4th week, he was the Broncos' worst nightmare with a theft, a sack, a fumble recovery, and a half-dozen tackles. Grayson may be the fastest outside backer the Browns have ever had. When he went out with a neck injury, second-year pro Van Waiters stepped in with an immediate impact. Waiters and Grayson represent youth. 5-time All-Pro Clay Matthews is the savvy veteran playing at his peak. On field for nearly every down this season, Matthews made the biggest catch of his 12-year career to beat Buffalo in the playoffs. The experience Clay provides to the linebacking corps is doubled on the defensive line. Number 60 is big, is bad, is Bubba, whose infectious spirit spreads to the youngsters in the stands as well as on the sidelines. 12-year veteran Baker and 14-year pro Carl Hairston have witnessed every block known to man. At age 37, Big Daddy showed he can still knife through a double team. Like a wounded gladiator, Hairston is scraped off the field almost every game, but he always returns. Daddy's missed only 3 games in his career. The occasional breathers he gets help.
3.5 minutes to go. Can you go this 2 minutes, or you want to skip this one? Be honest now. On you.
With all the age on the line, the Browns had a bevy of youngsters waiting in the wings.
You go in for Big Daddy in a 2-minute drill at left tackle now. You know what to do?
Number 71 first-year player Tom Gibson knew what to do, along with other youngsters like first-year starting end Robert Banks, number 97, a gift from Plan B, who excelled at stopping the run. The Browns have big plans for muscular, mountainous Chris Pike, who at 6'9", 290 pounds is a tower of power, who can use his height to bat a ball back in a quarterback's face or use his heft to stop Eric Dickerson in his tracks. The spearhead of Carson's line is number 92, Michael Dean Perry. Carson made certain Perry played practically every down, and in his first full season as a starter, the ex-Clemson Tiger refused to allow anyone to stop him on his path to all-pro recognition.
We're definitely aware of Michael Dean Perry. You know, we try to put our best blockers on him. We try to, make up schemes that we could take care of him, because this year he's done a tremendous job in penetrating and getting to the quarterback and causing all kinds of problems.
In 1989, Perry consistently penetrated opponents' backfields on 280 pounds of power, 280 pounds of speed. But it's not only his natural quickness that enables Perry to penetrate with such explosiveness. He is a player with accomplished moves off the line of scrimmage. In 1989, he was honored as the AFC Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Dean Perry, rapidly establishing his own identity for stardom.
He definitely doesn't take a backseat to nobody. He's got his own name now, and he's nobody's little brother.
The huge impact Perry had on the defense was mirrored on offense by Cleveland's #1 draft pick, Eric Metcalf. The Browns paid a high price for the draft rights to the highly touted thoroughbred from Texas, but the rookie was ready for the challenge.
The first time I stepped on the football field, I've been asked to run the ball a lot, asked to catch the ball a lot. When they drafted me in the first round, I felt they drafted me for those purposes so I could make a big contribution.
Handoff to Metcalf, second man through, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown Browns! That's wrong.
Metcalf flashed raw speed and rare cutting ability on his prancing promenades into the end zone.
Kosar throwing to Metcalf in the backfield to the 5, to the 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown Browns!
What a set of moves on that guy. He put the wiggle and jiggle on at about the 5. Had a couple of the Bengals grasping for air.
His ability to shift gears and make people miss are instinctive. Eric attributes them to his NFL bloodlines.
I don't really think about which way I'm going to go. It's just something that happens naturally. Pretty much what I've inherited from my dad and watching my dad. I just do it, and whatever happens, happens.
Vintage Eric Metcalf, like he was in the long jump championships of the NCAA.
Metcalf is a former NCAA long jump champion. He's also the most dangerous weapon to wear a Browns uniform in many years. But even he couldn't match the great season enjoyed by Webster Slaughter.
Well, I feel like I've gotten better with each year that I've been here, and this year is just another step.
The step takes place at the line of scrimmage where, like a con man, Slaughter slickers corners out of their cleats. His explosion off the line usually loses his defender with plenty to spare.
And he was wide open. Nobody within 10 yards.
He's not a burner in the traditional sense, but number 84 has the burst needed to separate himself from coverage. He accomplishes this perhaps better than any receiver in the game today. In 1989, Slaughter had a quartet of 100-yard games, 3 of them in a row. And of the 10 longest touchdown receptions in the entire league, Slaughter owned 3 of them. No wonder he's widely known as Webstar. While Slaughter was the focal point of the Cleveland air attack, he's not a solitary figure. Bernie Kosar prefers being an equal opportunity employer, and late in the season paired up with an old friend, Brian Brennan, who had nagging injuries early on. A new addition to the Air Corps was second-rounder Lawyer Tillman, who started late and didn't quite catch up with the offense. At 6'5", the rookie's height is an inviting target for an end-zone alley-oop. And by season's end, Kosar was successfully firing high, where nobody could catch it but Lawyer. For 12 triumphant years, the tight end position has belonged to Ozzie Newsome, and it will again for at least one more season. The man who has caught more passes than any tight end in the history of the game postponed his retirement for another try at the one honor that's escaped him. The Wizard wants a ring just like the one Bud Carson wears on his finger.
So the Browns go to the Wizard of Oz, and the streak has reached 150 consecutive games.
His remarkable streak ended at 150, but encouraging words from friend and foe helped change his mind.
But you know what? I think you lost weight, and I think you're moving better now than you did about 4 years ago.
I think so, too. I feel a lot better,
Hey, you know,
too.
just keep your weight down, go another couple years. Don't surrender now.
I hear you, man.
Too much for the game. Stay there now.
New offensive coordinator Jim Schaffner has promised that next season, Ozzie will be a big part of the offense again, especially in the scoring zone. In mid-November, a month-long winless streak chilled Cleveland's playoff prospects. Marty Schottenheimer returned to the stadium with his customary ground-oriented attack. But the Browns' gang-tackling defense held Christian Okoye to just 40 yards on 21 carries. It was by far the lowest output of the season for the league's leading rusher. Cleveland entered this game with a league-low 4 fumbles. They matched that total in one game.
The Chiefs have it, and rolling into the end zone for a touchdown is Neil Smith.
With 5 turnovers and 12 penalties, the Browns were lucky to escape with an overtime tie. After 5 bruising quarters, they played again 4 days later on Thanksgiving in Detroit's Silverdome.
Big play here for the Browns.
For the second straight game, they could manage but a single touchdown.
Barry Red to the 25, to the 20, to the 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown! A shocking experience for the Lions.
The shock was to the Browns, who lost a game they easily could have won.
Showtime, baby! Showtime! Showtime, baby! Showtime, baby!
The next Sunday, it was the Bengals who stole the show as the offense continued to self-destruct, turning the ball over 3 times and never once penetrating their opponent's 20-yard line. The 21-0 shutout blew the Browns out of first place and had their followers literally shaking their heads in disbelief. They hadn't seen anything yet. Next came the Colts.
Shotgun. Kosar, big blitz, throws over the middle, intercepted. It is intercepted by Mike Pryor into Browns territory.
During the 4-game skid, the offense racked up more penalties than points, while the defense was like a pitching staff that's doomed if it allows a run. Cleveland's stretch drive had turned into a swan dive. The hallmark of a playoff team is the character to bounce back from tough times. The '89 Browns played best when conditions were worse. In sub-freezing weather against the Vikings, they began their drive to survive. Bernie Kosar broke a string of 20 quarters without a touchdown pass, throwing 2 against one of the outstanding defenses in the NFL.
Under intense pressure, steps up, throws over the middle. Langhorne has it at the 40, cutting to the 35. Reggie Langhorne is gone. Langhorne is gone for the go-ahead touchdown. 62 yards on a bolt of lightning.
The winning drive was a Cleveland classic. Kosar operated behind an injury-riddled makeshift line that had substitutes in 3 of the 5 positions. They prevailed against the #1 pass rush in the league. After a month where nothing went right, everything was working.
These are the kind of games you want to play in as defensive lineman. You know why? Because it's all going to come down to the end.
The most important kick of this season coming up. Snap is good, hold is good, and it's a fake. Pagel rolling, throwing to Van Waiters. Touchdown Browns! Woo! The Browns have won the game on an amazing piece of trickery. Woo! What an ending!
I said Van Waiter's dad is here. I bet you he's a happy man.
And Mike Pagel has finally thrown a touchdown pass this season.
We're still in the hunt, and all we have now is one more week to see what happens.
From the Astrodome in Houston, Texas, also known as the House of Pain, it'll be painful tonight for one of the two teams here. For the Browns, a very tumultuous season. More ups and downs than the Gemini roller coaster at Cedar Point. All the sweat, the blood, the tears, and the toil come to fruition tonight. The Browns against the Oilers. It doesn't get any better or more important than this.
Let's let it all go out there, man. Don't hold anything back.
That's what we've been practicing for all year now. On the line, we ain't holding nothing back today now. Let's take it to them. Let's go 2 flip wide, short 470, Y option, X smash on 3. Hit.
High formation with Mack and Metcalf. Langhorn goes in motion from the right side. Fake handoff, Kosar to throw. Fire is caught over the middle by Metcalf for a first down at the 40. And more at the 45-50. Into Oilers territory at the 40, the 30, the 25. Eric Metcalf has stunned the Oilers and everybody else in the Astrodome. And now Mack is the single setback. 3 wide receivers hit. Here comes the safety blitz. Kosar throwing the fly pattern for Webster Slaughter. He got the ball. He's going in for a touchdown. Webster Slaughter with a spectacular catch at the 10-yard line. And he beat
He looks all the way down the middle and throws somewhere else. Can't really read him.
The Browns had jumped out to a comfortable lead in the season's biggest game. Then, on a bizarre play, tried to give it right back.
By Warren Moon. He goes all the way back to the 33, and Clay Matthews has the football, and he throws it away on a lateral. The ball is loose at the 28-yard line. I'm not sure who recovered. What is Clay Matthews thinking of?
Oh, my goodness.
What is Clay Matthews thinking of? The Browns had the football.
Talk about a short circuit.
The Browns have to be shocked.
Big break for Houston. Moon from the shotgun again. Pinkett standing to his right. He's under all kinds of pressure. Throws for the end zone. Has a man open. Oh, touchdown, Drew Hill.
What a call. What a play. What a break for Houston.
The Oilers were ahead with the clock and the season running out. It was time for one man to make a difference. Kevin Mack was back.
Let's go, because I can't take no more overtime. That's it, baby. That's it, baby.
45 seconds to go. First and goal. Hand off Mack to the 2, to the 1. Goal line, touchdown! Kevin Mack scored! The Browns take the lead. But the Mack truck rolling on all 18 wheels has punched it in.
And Kevin Mack was a man that was not going to be denied. That's a big step in the comeback for that young man.
Celebrate when you're playing the Browns, baby. Hell no.
Kevin Mack saved that football.
The storybook finish by Mack was a metaphor for the entire season. A man and a team overcame adversity and were once again division champions.
I've never been prouder of anybody in my life, and I know the whole coaching staff feels that way. It's the greatest victory I've ever been.